hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hello everybody. How's it going? It's so very good to see you. I hope you had a wonderful week so far. The callus, that's not from the Traverse. That's just their currency. It's the Fey Fancy. So happy to be here. I woke up like 15 minutes ago. It is a pleasure to hello. I have not been awake for very long, but here I am. Oh. I'm living my best life. Everything's going great. We're
19 months of Supradga soup.
Stayed up very late last night, just kind of existing and vibing for a while. I think it's such a good bagel. Now, there's nothing I need more in my life than a good bagel. When I moved from New York, the first time I moved,
breakfast soup, 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 breakfast soup.
Is the first time I moved, I got so desperate for a good bagel that I learned how to make the bagels myself. But now if I want to make the bagel myself, it requires a lot of counter space.
Wait,
onion capers, tomato, and everything
isn't
bagel.
That just cereal?
That sounds delicious. This does sound absolutely delicious. I have coffee. A fun experience.
There's only two things in this world: New York bagels and garbage.
Fun experience, you know. I don't drink coffee because I how do I describe this to you? I hate to maybe because I'm gonna say this and I know exactly what everyone's gonna respond with, so just like give me a second first, okay? I hate coffee because I cannot stand bitter. I cannot stand the taste of bitter. And I know you're going to say, well, just get a sweet coffee. Just have the sugar in your coffee and get milk and stuff. But no. It does not matter how much you could put
just cold tomato soup.
You could put like 5% coffee in there and then 95% milk and sugar. I would still taste the bitter. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's not for me. I can understand why people enjoy it. I make fancy coffees for the ghost all the time, but for me, no, never. So I just kind of, you know what I could do? I could do that. Hold on. I could phrase this in the terrible fitness influencer or lifestyle influencer way of, yeah, I don't drink coffee. I much prefer allowing my body to wake up naturally in the morning. It's just not having to rely on all those chemicals like caffeine to get me up in the morning is really just the best way that you could get up. I just love to treat my body like that. And after a while, it started to be even better than coffee, you know? Don't give subs for that. I swear. Shy girly yourself. I am unfortunately in the Zuko camp with tea as well. It is simply hot leaf juice, and I don't really get it. I just don't get it. I like my fruit punch, and that might actually be it. A line of straight coffee. Straight caffeine powder. Yeah. Oh, man. Caffeine doesn't do much for me, and I also don't enjoy the taste of coffee, so I just stay awake out of sheer spite and willpower. Allow me to, for a moment, give me the joy of being an internet doctor for a second. But so don't take this seriously. But I'm just saying, one of my favorite things to learn about having ADHD is that one of the best ways to tell. Maybe not one of the best ways, but a good way to tell, to get an inkling on if you have ADHD, is if you can drink coffee and then go to bed. So, you know? I'm just saying. What did you forget? I've been forgetting to do my pixies, all week. So, I'm going to have to supplement that with a lot of Heaven on High today. We're gonna have to figure that one out. But that's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. By the way, Bunny, their name shall be Horus the Black Flame Dragon level 4. Thank you for the 9 months. Thank you, Jedi, for the 15 months. It's very kind. Thank you, Clockwork, for the 19 months. 19 whole months of soup. Thank you, Esper, for the 5 gifted. And thank you, Aurelia, for the... Excuse me, for the prime. It's very kind of you. I don't know why I just minion rouletted. I just kind of assumed somebody hit the minion roulette button at some point. I'll take a boosted XP fade. Why not? Never mind. 75% complete already. Alright. If you drink any caffeine any later than 10 hours before sleeping, you're not sleepy at all that night? Well, okay, you know what? That's pretty sick. I was Final Fantasy player, but never online, although I played WoW ever since launch. FF Online, a great solo experience leveling up. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's... Sorry, my son, what are you doing? you want to go up on the chair? You wanna go up? You want up? Are we gonna play? Do you want to play? Are you excited? Sorry, my son is playing with a chair in the background. I'm very confused. I don't know if I would say Final Fantasy XIV Online is a great solo experience in the way that I do it, but it is a good solo experience playing the game normally. Don't do it like me though. Don't. Mine is a little bit much. Alright, thank you very much. Here is your quest completions, my dear pixies. It's great to have you. And your Altissa focus gaming time, let's say dungeons isn't easy. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. You just do, you just hit this button, the duty support button, and then you've got a party of NPCs instead of people, so you don't have to feel like you're being terrible. Could you like you, whatever you want to. P.O., this man is a bad example for the youths. Thank you, Kreblo, that is correct. And P.O., if you want to, that is your prerogative. And I only said that because I wanted to say the word prerogative. What options, when will I ever have the chance to say prerogative again, you know? It's just never gonna happen. Now what am I doing? Pixies are done. We've got to do challenge logs. I did not finish my challenge logs. We have the dungeon challenge logs, we have the leave quests, and then I have to get approximately, like 6 million experience off of either Fates or Heaven on High. And I'm gonna be honest with you, we may do the Fate route. Uh... Also, I will be honest, if you are just honest with people, they won't... Are you chasing a bug? What's happening? What are you doing? You're doing a good job. Whatever you're doing, I'm sure you're doing a great job. I'm very proud of you. But, what are you doing? I can't even see it. Alright, you know what? My son is on a rampage behind me. You'll just have to put up with it if you hear the noises. Where are we going? Oh yeah, I would leave quests. Did I preemptively get enough maple syrup? Let's find out. To the foundation we go. And you could just tell people. I'd say people in this game are pretty, are pretty kind. They won't all be, don't get me wrong, but like, I'd say more often than not, if you're in a dungeon and you just say, sorry, I have to take a second, my baby is crying, like, nobody will care. Twitch, why is there a gift 1,000 subs option? Who just drops these 1,000 rolls on a streamer at once? I will also say, just for my sake, okay? Just like, just for my mental sake. Do not ever hit the 1,000 gift subs button. Even if you were going to do that, don't give that money to Twitch. Just go to, like, I don't know, anywhere else. Don't just Venmo. I think that one might be more problematic, actually. What was an impossible threshold you set for a challenge that is now possible? I don't remember what you're talking about. What did we join to witness? How's the lunar whale cut? I did get it. Hold on, wait. There you go. We'll go to Morbid Dry Dogs. Hold on. Wait a minute. Just wait 1 second. Just hold on. We got the big whale. We got the big space whale. Now I, solo only, am able to bring my 8 party members around with me. Oh, wait. Okay. More like your 8 retainers at this rate. True for real. If only I could get a retainer. Saw a new starting mod. You have to buy ground tiles one at a time. I also saw that. That looks sick. I think hopefully you will enjoy my next Stardew video. But I have to go watch that after this because that was sick. That looked great. Culinarian birch syrup. Just make 16 of them? Thank you. Perfect. The eternal problem of inventory. You can get rid of a sun. No, probably not. How about a cream top mushroom? That doesn't sound useful. How about some upland wheat? Here we go. How about some bomba rice? Get rid of those. I don't need those. What did you forget, my lord? I've been forgetting to do my pixies, so we have to make up for just about like 7 to 8 days of me not doing my pixie dailies. Hello, fake solo. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. Values, are you, what part of the MSQ are you at? Have you practiced how to play Reaper? Like, got your 2-minute burst down and all that? No, not at all. You think I practice ahead of time? No. You're gonna have to sit through the 17 hours of me learning how to do my rotation. That's a you problem, not me. This could be great. Listen, I'm tired, okay? You have to deal with me not knowing how to speak. Yeah, so Dying Gasp, the thing we're currently on, is basically the end of 5.0, which is the next expansion. Yes, yes. It is a masterpiece. Excuse me, I did not manage to mute my mic. I am a very tired gamer. But we're fine. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna... Oh! I've come to terms with something, chat. I have had a brief, beautiful moment in my lifetime now where, I did this crazy thing called hanging out with my friends. And I have slowly been realizing, especially this morning, that, can't really do that. That's not within the solo restrictions. So, an absolute tragedy. So, hopefully, if I abandon all of my friends for, like, 3 weeks, then I will be back on track and everything will be on schedule. Who knows? I have no idea. I still have a 500-hour some odd challenge that needs to be done in the background, and I also have my silly Stardew thingy. It's gonna be a little bit. I don't know if I think I have to just pretend like I'm sick and can't talk to my friends for like 3 weeks. That's how that works, right? Wrath, you aren't solo, you only play him on the TV. True. He is my silly little guy. Oh no, Mira, you're not supposed to hear that part. I gotta get the, here, have the birch syrup. Gonna make it up to us from Aurum Vale 5,000 times. Well, it's gonna be the new Aurum Vale, so who knows? That does mean that I will never be able to get my first place run. And I think that's a blessing. Are you saying it's TV time? I don't know what that means. But, yes. How many birch syrup do I have remaining? Three. This is going to be a masterpiece. Everything's going to be wonderful. We're all going to be so very happy. Sorry, Mom and Dad, I need to cut off all contact with the family because I can't have folks claim the hundreds of days of solo only is invalid. Okay, bye. Yeah, no, I'd do that. Wrath of the Games. Hello, Ted Dory. How are you doing? I was just about to send you a message earlier today on when your holiday cutoff is. I'll ask you that at the end of stream if I don't forget. Where am I going? Challenge logs. We need this one. You just woke up? What a funny, wacky coincidence. So did I. I had a wonderful night last night of watching somebody put together terrariums, and then I stayed up until like 3 or 4 a.m. or something. You need more friends. I'm not mandating you acquire more of them. Okay. Who here would like to break the parasocial barrier and become my friend? Yeah, it needs to know when the cutoff is so we can send somebody 5 minutes before. Yes, exactly. Hard pass, my lord? How could you? Emerald? Come on. Mirror, I need you to know you've cursed me. Bird brain is now stuck in my head. Kasane Tedo, masterpiece as always. I'd say yes, but it'd be weird. I thought we were already friends. See, this is the problem. You forgot the first half of that sentence. Everyone is forgetting the first half of that sentence. We have to break through this parasocial barrier. I will be your enemy. Oh, thank you, Kreblo. I don't think I need more of those, but you know what? Sure. This one. I need the fish. There's no fish. Okay. I guess I'm doing this one. How did I curse you? Yeah, no, I've got bird brain stuck in my head forever now. Probably not the entire month, so you just send it to me. Okay, great. I will let you know. I gotta figure that out. I shall do this battle as a level 100 culinarian. Come here, tomahawk beak, and face your frying pan of doom. I am incredibly impressed that I get it in one hit. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. I guess I only sometimes get it in. Did I crit with my frying pan? Is that what I did? I did. I crit with my frying pan before. Don't worry about that. It's fine. We're having a great time. Did I make a mistake? I would rather have friends, not enemies? Well, you misunderstand. I am legally only allowed to follow the frenemies pipeline. I can only be your enemy, and then over the course of 17 seasons, very slowly become your friend a tiny bit. Did you want this XP to go to Reaper? No, it's just for the challenge log turn-in, so I can be on Reaper when I turn them all in. That's no problem. This little bit doesn't matter. Now, fight your rival. Hey. So, did anybody see the 16K resolution pig vomit experience from the Divinity trailer? Woo, pig vomit, let's go. Yeah. Yippee. Yeah. What a strange thing for them to pick to show off like that. I mean, it's just Larian. That's just who Larian is, I think. I feel like they maybe held themselves back a little bit more with Baldur's Gate 3 in comparison to that. So I was a little bit shocked to see it. It's been too long since I've experienced the purity of Larian Studios from Divinity 2. They only took the Baldur's Gate 3 jump so they could fund Divinity. I would believe it, actually. So I'm Vegeta? Can I be Vegeta? Do I? Hey, if I get to be Vegeta, that's pretty sick. You know what Vegeta is? Vegeta is a certified wife guy. And I, as well, am a certified wife guy. So, that's it. I am very much willing to be Vegeta. What was it? There was the scene of like Bulma yelling at him to stop fighting and say that they wouldn't take a bath together if they would stop taking baths together if he didn't stop fighting, and then he just immediately teleports away and is like, yeah, okay, you can do this one. Oh, masterpiece. Did you see the original Baldur's Gate 3 trailer? It was a very long time ago, so I might have and just forgotten it. Sounds like Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It does sound like Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but I'm pretty sure it's real. It was not in Dragon Ball Z. I think it was in Super or something. I've never properly seen Super, but I know it's my favorite thing of all time. A season is what? 12 to 22 episodes? So I've been watching it for over a year now, so we're closer to friends. That's cool with me. You're now a friend, Wrath. Okay, understandable. Sounds good. What? Are you able to hear my screamer? Would you like to come scream for chat? Would you like to come yell at chat? Hi. Hi, baby. Yeah? Here. Come on. Hello. Hello, big baby. Would you like to go in the window? I know it is your favorite spot. Just as it is all of my cat's favorite spots. Okay, I am on Reaper. I have everything set to go for these. I can collect my rewards. Okay, beautiful. And now we've got however much XP that was. I think that's 3.2 million XP, 3.3 million XP. Is it stinky baby time or dignified son time? This is definitely stinky baby time. He's just a complainy little baby. Why do I have these? Get rid of that. Do I still need Dawnlight? I don't know. I don't need animal skins. I don't know why I keep getting 20 million animal skins every time I look at my inventory. But fine. Okay. I stretch and hydrate. Okay, thank you, Mia, for the minion roulette. I shall minion roulette. Goodbye, Zidane. And hello, Lakshmi. Pleasure to see you. Absolute pleasure. I shall become the hydrated man.
We've been rivals for
It was in
Daima?
Daima? Okay, thank you.
Someday you and I may tolerate each other enough to defeat a greater threat.
Thank you, thank you. I'm glad it was in Daima. Hold on, I gotta... Here, I found the English dub of it. Hold on, you can't watch the video because I can't share Google Chrome without breaking OBS, but... Hold on, I gotta do this.
You leave that part to me.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Hey, Vegeta!
Bulma!
Pull your stubborn head out of your princely Saiyan butt! Quit flailing around and let the others fight too!
I refuse! If I can't win this on my own, then I'd rather die fighting! Happy to oblige, buddy!
You're being a total man, baby! Now grow up and get down here! And if you don't, I swear I'm never taking another bath with you for as long as I live!
I'm stepping aside. You two can take it from here.
All right, great. Now that I've had that experience once again, and I get to relive the fact that Vegeta is a certified wife guy, I shall continue to. I shall move on and go back to what I was doing. I forget what I was doing. Is there a way to start the 8-player duties mandatory for MSQ solo? So you press the U button for Duty Finder. You go up here, you hit the unrestricted party thing, and then you just do it. And then you can do that. You're a lifesaver. Oh, you're welcome. Have a good one. Yay. You can't do that for content that's too new. Oh yeah, that's true. I don't think you could do it in current expansion. But yes, there's some awkward lip flap timing, I can tell. It's a tragedy. It's fine. I think it's fine. What am I have something left. What is left? Oh, the dungeons. Dungeon time. You know, chat? This might be the last time that I do Aurum Vale for anything ever. On Tuesday, they are reworking Aurum Vale, turning it into a completely different dungeon. So it might no longer be the fastest dungeon for me to do. It might go back to being Tamtara. Real. They're reworking the Sprout Killer. They're completely reworking it. For duty support, yeah. A moment of silence for Aurum Vale. This is our last Aurum Vale time. This is it. First, they got rid of Cutter's Cry memes, and now they're getting rid of the Aurum Vale memes. I'm happy. This is a glorious day. Any excuse to not go back into Aurum Vale is a win for me, okay? But we have to take this. We have to take this with a moment of silence for our Aurum Vale. The moment is now past. They already murdered my boy Coin Cutter. What are they gonna do now? It's a good question. I have no idea. I'm honestly kind of excited to see what they do to the dungeon. I don't know if it's gonna be given the what was it? I can't remember what it's called. It's 1,000 Maws. I wonder if they're gonna give it the 1,000 Maws treatment. Can we check it out on Thursday just to see the changes? Oh, of course. I will miss you, my beloved Pea Cave. Goodbye, funny death room at the start. They're gonna turn you into a hallway with 2 poles separated by a door. And if they do, we will be better for it. Why are we in the best dungeon in the game? Because it is the fastest Realm Reborn dungeon for me to do for my challenge log to clear 5 dungeons. We are deeply saddened by the loss of Aurum Vale. The only reason is getting changes due to support trust, and we actually don't hate it like everyone else. No, I mean, like, I only hate Aurum Vale because I had to speedrun it. And speedrunning this dungeon is the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone. But, like, you know, I do think you're probably right there that Zemel Darkhold is definitely going to get some major changes. I know they're completely changing first boss so that the duty support can handle it, because they can't really handle holding a boss in a crystal. What is it? But, Orimvale might not get that many changes. We'll have to see. Too late. Unfortunate. Honest question, with your new Reaper kit, is Picto better right now? Yes. Picto is still better and will always be better because it has a 660 weapon and, armor pants. Okay. Zamail definitely needs to change 100%. Yeah, no, I think I agree there. I'm gonna guess they'll mostly just remove the interacting with objects to remove debuffs mechanic. Yeah, maybe. I could believe that. Because they'd have to set it up so that either they just constantly take that damage and don't care, or they have to go and deal with it at certain intervals. But I mean, you know. One of the reasons I put off leveling some classes is dealing with Stone Vigil and Zamail. Those are so miserable. No, I mean, I kind of get it. Stone Vigil... I couldn't tell you why I don't like Stone Vigil, but I do agree I don't think I like Stone Vigil. I think it's... There has to be something in it that makes me not like it, but I really just can't tell you. I have no idea. So really, I can't justify not liking it, but there's something about Stone Vigil just makes me not No, you know what it is? I do know. It might be an older bit, but I remember Stone Vigil being absolutely horrific for healers. Like, just the worst. With those first few pulls especially. So that maybe is where it's coming from. Oh, is this last run, or are we good? Okay, yeah, one more. Excuse me. Stone Vigil is fun when you have or are a really good healer with a really good tank that just runs through. Yeah, I don't think I had that luxury when I was doing it, but it's one of those. Because White Mage, you don't have enough healing or MP at this particular level. And you don't get... What level does White Mage get regen? I've forgotten. $30? Is it really 30? Hello, coin counter. Farewell. 35, okay. Presence, regen, cure 3, holy benediction in that order. Okay, yeah, that sounds right. I can believe that. Goodbye, Goldvine. Goodbye, Goldvine. Hello, Miser's mistress. Ah, Stone Vigil is before the Holy Cutoff. I knew it was before one of them, but... Stone Vigil issues made it so it was and still is my least favorite dungeon in the entire game. I'm genuinely amazed somebody could say least favorite dungeon in the whole game and not be talking about Zamail Darkhold or, Orimvale. Now we Reaper. Alright, this is it. Technically speaking, this may be the very last time we ever Aurum Veil for efficiency. This might be our final moments in the golden pool. The worst dungeon is whichever one has a means to skip certain mob groups, but new players don't know it and just run into everything. I think the worst dungeon is, whichever dungeon allows me to pull the largest amounts of enemies, but does not have the correct level for my healer to be able to save me. I think that's the worst dungeons. So, Mount Gulg? I think that one's gonna have to be my decision. Final offer. You should drink from the pools to really remember this place. It's Stone Vigil. Unfortunate. All dungeons. Tragedy. True for real. Vault is absolutely gorgeous, and Mount Gulg pull is what makes you feel alive. Yeah, it is what makes me feel alive. That's why I get upset whenever I'm not allowed to do it, because my healer dies, or my tank dies because I'm not a good enough healer. You know, it makes me sad. I will take my 1,000,000 experience, and we're out of here. Congratulations. We did it. Farewell, Aurum Veil, possibly forever. We will at least see what it looks like on Thursday. We will at least. Farewell. What do you mean you tank dies because you're not a good enough healer? I thought you were a red mage main. It's true? That's true for real? Mostly talking about for my speedruns. Well. Farewell, Aurum Veil. We've done it. My challenge log for the week is completed. Wondrous Tales has already been completed. And we are 1,000,000 experience off of level 99. Which also means I have 2 stream days in which I am going to be forced to do pixies, right? I will be getting half of a level off of Wondrous Tales. And then I will be getting just about 7,000,000 experience, I think, from challenge logs.
I don't even think Wrath likes Red Mage. He's just a warrior main in massive denial.
Red Mage is the only class in the game. Unfortunately. So realistically, we're gonna get to the next level. We're gonna see how many times I would have to do the pixies in between now and next Sunday. And then because I do not trust myself to do them, we will get, or at least try to get, like half of that XP at minimum, if not all of that XP, through fates in the Tempest. It is going to be a long day. Hopefully not that long. But a long day all the same. Oh, and did I do my custom deliveries? I didn't. I have to do that for Alchemist real quick. We go to custom deliveries first. We start with, who's that, Manago? Resistance materials from Ralger's Reach. Okay, math time. Wonder Tales 11.5 million. Daily Pixies for a week will be 7 million, making 18.5. Well, I wouldn't do Daily Pixies, I'd do the challenge log, and the challenge log is about 7 million, right? Hold on, let me get the exact for challenge log. Calc 828,700, and then 124. No, this is wrong. There. $1,083,800 plus 1,625,700 times 4. Yeah, 7.5 million experience from challenge log, 11.5 million experience, so we're at like 19 million at that point, right? 19 million out of 23 million. That's not bad. I need like 4 million XP from either Pixie Dailies or doing Fates. That's not bad at all. We'll start with this for now. I have to try and go fast. I have things that must be done today. Less than 10 minutes a day off stream. The problem isn't, like, the amount of work required off stream. You misunderstand. The problem is remembering to do it in the first place. It's 1 each and then 4 per, and I'll need 6, so 24. I don't have to... What? Hold on. Why do I not have... Oh! All of my stuff is broken. I see. I don't have the dark matter required to repair that. Okay. You have a server full of people more than happy to yell at you? I guess you're right. Repair all buttons soon? No, never. Never, never, truly never. Is this the correct button? Yes. Okay, great. Since I don't name my macros, I can never tell if I'm pressing the right thing or not. You have a current book still, or just next week? No, it's just next week. We already did the Wondrous Tales for this week. to make me go to Twitch and make you fix everything. It simply would never happen. What's next Monday? The 22nd? I highly doubt I could get the 22nd off for PTO. I could call out sick. No. I might see if I can get the 22nd so that I can just spend all day next Sunday just doing the Reaper grind. I'm excited, I'm ready. I know what must be done, gamers. This is it. This is all gonna be great. Okay, I don't have many shinies. Hi, Divine. How's it going? Crafting up a storm is almost complete. Yippee! 800 or 1.6 million experience for my Alchemist for free. Good afternoon, Rat. Been a little bit since I've been able to stop by. Hello, Cat. How's it going? How are you doing? Today will be a very slow day, methinks, gamers. Very nice and slow, very relaxed. Don't have to worry too much about things. I set my desk up. Now I'm just waiting for, the last thing I need is a stand for my computer, because I don't want my computer to just be sitting on a carpeted floor. That sounds like, me actively trying to set my house on fire. And I don't want to do that, because then my landlord will be very angry at me. So I am not gonna do that. So as soon as my tower stand gets here, I will be up in a different room and setting up stuff. We're trying to set up a bunch of cool things. Maybe my sound will be better. Who knows? I've got a better mic stand as well. That will hopefully make it easier to use my microphone. You get a desk that has one built in. You know, didn't really think about that, but that's fine. We were discussing last time you did a real attempt. Doton and Salted Earth will only start doing damage if you could actually target the drill first. Doton will just do damage. Salted Earth will just do damage. I've never done Dark Knight, so excuse me that I don't know the name of the thing. But the ability that gives a second little guy, your second little guy will only start attacking after you target it. So that's the main problem for there. You know, I don't need any of these anymore, and I don't need any of these anymore. So get them out of my inventory. And then I don't care about those. Perfect. Back to business. The little dude ability. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those. Esteem. Will, literally. Oh, okay. Simulacrum. That was the one who needs targeting. Yeah. It's just, he'll just sit there going, lol, skill issue. Oh. Okay. Isn't it the same with the mech robot dude? I'm pretty sure we talked about that. And the Machinist's mech, is like, that was a recent change that it would act like that. But yes, they will also do that. Oh, but you know what isn't? Rook turret. So if you never take the quest to upgrade it to Automaton Queen, theoretically that's an option. Now, I'm on my Alchemist. I would like to make some deliveries, please. Yeah, I know I can't get any more crafter scripts. I wish I could just tell you to stop giving me this dialogue. I do not care. Automaton Queen is automatic? No quest? Wait, really? That sucks. Okay, thank you, Minago, for the hard work. Thank you for my bonus. Mark this as bonus, and we have made it to halfway through 87. Beautiful. Now we go back to Idleshire. And we try. Somebody on a video recently gave me an incredibly wacky strat that we could have used theoretically, okay? Theoretically could have used for... Oh, you know what? Ads started. I didn't even realize. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I will talk about that once ads are done. Booze cookware, okay. Raw step cookware materials. Signature booze cookware is 1 each, and then okay, 18. I love this menu, and I'm upset at myself for not using it more. I need 18 step cookware. Well, I no longer needed high quality for the challenge log, so I could just craft it normally. Six sets of Pixie, 1 Wondrous Tales, and 1 set of solo-friendly challenge logs is enough. Okay. So technically, theoretically, I can make it in time if I just do my Pixies every day. I'm still gonna do at least some fate grinding. Just to be sure in case I miss any days. But yeah, okay. Makes sense. Lord, what are we doing today? We must level. I must become the higher level. I must be a higher power. My Alchemist needs to be at level 90 so I can just use Trained Eye on all of our fancy potions. I need to become an epic gamer. Ugh, My leg is falling asleep. Hold on. We'll have to put up with the silly chair noises for a while as it screams at me for getting up out of it. Ow. Why? Leg, why have you fallen asleep? Is this it? Is this my final moments? Is this when I get blood clotted? Ugh. Wait. We just realized you not did the craft request? Oh yeah, no, not at all. Fendrath species, not a Rathalos, but a Rathian. It is green. You are correct. But, you know. You know you get more XP for high quality crafts? Yeah, but these are low enough level that I don't really care. They're level 67, I'm level 87. A 20 level difference means that it's going to be insignificant anyway. I mostly just want... Can I... These at high quality. Yeah, 24,000 XP is significant if I was still in the level 70 range. But for right now, it doesn't really matter that much. So we can just jump through these fast. I do want to craft these last ones high quality, though. Did I get the last crafting one? Yes, I did. Craft 30 items, okay. Oh, and then I have to decent. I forgot about that. Good thing I got fish. You missing manipulation? I promise you. Every single time that... As much as I'm sure playing the game normally and having your crafting quests done, it feels absolutely insane to think about not having manipulation for your crafts. I promise you, every single expansion, I have been told that I will need manipulation now because I'm not going to be able to do the crafts at high quality without manipulation, and I have never once needed it. Now it's just out of spite. Not for you, Kita, but for all of the people towards the beginning that told me that I absolutely needed it. It's a hard requirement. Now it's just out of spite for those. Chat's trying to manipulate you into getting it? Oh. I didn't think about that. Alright, Adkarag. I don't think you need it now, nor have you needed it before, but some of the post-Endwalker crafts might still find it useful. Maybe. I could believe maybe. Unfortunately, the moon made me get it. Well, it's a good thing we're not going to the moon. Okay. Thank you for the items I now have to throw out, Adkarag. Very cool of you. I would love to skip your cutscene, actually. That would be fantastic. What did I get? Craftsman's Cunning Materia 6. Craftsman's... Okay, there we go. Much nicer. Now, is there anything I can decent? Oh? Oh? Would a depressed person do this? Points at Solo? Yeah, that's me. Me for real. Hold on. Wrathcoin isn't going to the moon, but I was promised. Well, Unfortunately, Wrathcoin was rug pulled 7 months ago. So, see you later, nerd. Oh, man. Too bad Solo isn't doing Cosmic. I think you actually do need manipulation for the 20 durability crafts. That sounds kind of insane. 20 durability crafts. It's just crazy. Some guy just fishes something up and just obliterating it with their bare hands. Yeah. For a pair of pants in their stomach. That's me. What is it? Not doing the gathering quests would be madness because the honest GP gained from quests. No, that's just from leveling. I think my Fisher already has the GP gain. Yeah, it's already got the bonus GP gain at 84. I forget what I'm doing. I need to make this guy into level 90, but first the Reaper. Okay. We do Reaper first until level 99. It is time to become the Tempest. Now that I actually have good gear outside of my chest plate, we're gonna see how it feels to do, the fates around here just on our own. At the same time, Shadowbringers doesn't give the flight bit, right? It's not the flight reward for Shadowbringers. We got the flight reward already. So theoretically, I could get flight and make the fates a bit faster. Am I going to? Depends on how much XP the quest is, I guess. $100K per quest, so like 400K? No, thank you. That is the time it takes for one fate. Bow, bow. Also, you can level up with map exploration, maybe. That's true. Very true indeed. Oh yeah, no, you're right. It would be 57K because no road to 90. Huh. Even worse. Yet more reason to never do it. Okay. So, Fate grind to level 99, and then I'm gonna finish Alchemist to level 90 so we can make the, tinctures. Aw, dang it. And then hopefully everything should be good from there. Hello, Hakazu. How's it going? If you know what a RuneScape Iron Man is, this is that, but a little bit worse. If you don't know what that is, then I'm sorry for confusing you further. Think of the fish. I don't want to do more fishing. I don't want to. I can't. No. I don't want to do more fishing. I don't want to do it. What did we forget? I've been forgetting to do my pixie dailies constantly, so I had to make up for that with XP grinding. I said I'm fishing. I'm Ruby. Oh. Wow. Hello, Ruby. That's gonna be 7 minutes. Oh, wait, that's lower level too, isn't it? I can't make that one. That sucks. If ever there was an argument for me to get flight, that would be it. Fine, I will put up with it. I would like to be able to do my fates, especially if I'm gonna do multiple millions of XP off fates. As it has been a long while since we talked about it, but this is the first time in the entirety of the solo run where our most efficient means of gaining experience is not from a deep dungeon. This is it. This is the first time that has ever happened. And so I'm going to use it. These fates are, in fact, our most efficient XP method. So fine. I will get flight. Just the once. Was someone considering trying a solo-only crafted run of SW2R? It's alcohol or something? I don't know. One of those. I'm not too knowledgeable of that game's crafting system. You don't have to be. It's not like I was particularly knowledgeable about Final Fantasy XIV when I started it. When I started doing solo, there was a lot of silly little things I didn't know, and now here I am. I know classes that aren't Red Mage now. This is a brand new experience for me. Whew. Just the once? Looks at Stormblood? What do you mean? I would never do that in other places. Excuse me, Narosh Cole. I would appreciate if you could give me my flight thingy now. Thank you. I will also go do this. Was there ever a point where Red Mage would have been able to carry you through certain pieces of content on solo? Yeah, Alamigo. Alamigo I was able to do level synced solo on just Red Mage, which was a masterpiece. That's still probably my favorite thing that I have ever done. I'm gonna be honest with you. Also, these pulls go way faster now that I actually have gear for Reaper, so I'm happy with this. It is much better. Is it time for the duo upgrade? There's a joke about he's retired. I mean, true. Maybe I should bring duo back out just to include our boy in the final moments. That'd be very, very cutely symbolic. Symbolic of what? I don't know. But symbolic of something. Somebody with an English degree could probably tell me what that's symbolic of. Returning to our roots prior to the final battle. It's symbolic of symbolism. You know what? I like the sound of that. Boom, 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 boom. Is there actually only 2? Yeah, wow, okay. 77k, a little dire, but not insignificant. I can do one of these in about 3 minutes. Once I get to the fate. So assuming an extra minute for travel time, it's some odd, like... I get about 4 to 5 of them, because I can't get 15-minute Heaven on High times. I get like 5 of them done in the same time I could do Heaven on High. And then if any of them are XP bonused, then it wins out immediately. If I really wanted to be efficient, I could go back to what we were doing before, and I could start as, Picto, and then just swap to Reaper for final kill. Never have to wait for Heaven on High to spawn, though. That's true. But in the meantime, I could go do this flight quests, at least. What are we up to? Leveling. I have many levels to obtain and little time to do it. I'd say little time. I've got plenty of time, but you know. Alright, Wild Swallow. How would you like to become my next meal? I shall defeat you with the power of my super cool weapon. And then once you are defeated, you shall become the power that empowers me to become the power that can become powerful. Hey, boosted boss fate. That's the good one. I'm gonna waddle my way over to that. Doing the hardest Fisher Chain quest in Fana. We got the fish you needed 3 seconds after time ran out. How's everyone? You know what? I'm better than that. A lot better than that. Right now, we're just living our lives, farming fates, getting some experience gains. My lord, considering your pursuit of power is based around misanthropic rejection of love and human connection, are you perhaps the villain of this story? Okay, so I'm glad to know that the English major has in fact told me what it's symbolic of. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with being the villain of this story. Woo, woo, woo. Technically speaking, we should also do fishing for more spirit extract. Because I think we all know that I'm not going to be able to do it in 15 tries, but I don't wanna. The alternative is you're an edgy anti-hero of this story. Okay, I like that one. If Reaper doesn't work, what job will you try next? Viper at the moment. I was going to swap from Viper over to Samurai to try and do the big Samurai burst, but I was informed that I've got just about... If I can manage it with Viper, or if I can manage to get Viper set up for it, I've got just about a... what was it? 0.04% chance of winning, but that's more than nothing. So you know what? Can't say no to that. You know what this gave me a flashback to? The very brief moment of my life where I wanted to get the Crystarium daytime music for my house. And then when I stopped doing that. Is if you don't know, the only way to get the Crystarium daytime music as an Orchestrion role is to do every single fate unlock in every single zone in Shadowbringers and then purchase it from the merchant in the Crystarium. And I was not willing to sit through all of that distress and dismay. Too many fates for me. Can't do it. Nope. I should get the Solus portrait in Endwalker for your house? Why for your house? I can't get things for your house. That wouldn't be very solo of me. Look, 130k. If I had any bonuses, that would have been even more. You know what? I'll I already completed the ones around here, so it's not going to respawn fast enough. So I'll go do this one, and then I will get flight. How does that sound? One of the A ranks in the zone is called Stalka. Is the names of the Guardian of the Water Crystal from Bravely Default. Fun fact, Susana also first appears in Final Fantasy as a summon in Bravely. Really? I didn't know Bravely Default was a Final Fantasy series. Just got here. What got forgotten? I forgot to do my pixie dailies, and so we're being forced to make up for the difference by doing a lot of fates. I only need to get lucky once, but like you said, an hour between tries. Yeah, it's we will work out how much it is to set up in a bit. If you look at his gameplay, it's basically Final Fantasy V-2. Oh, okay. That sounds pretty sick, actually. I couldn't even see Kremlo for a second. I could only see their minions, so that was horrifying. I was wondering what that tiny golden Namazu was doing out here on its own in the cold. Kremlo, are you being a responsible parent to your Namazu? Oh, I have a question. Because I was thinking about it earlier. Do we know when the Steam winter sales are happening? Did I miss them? Did they already happen? Why is the other one not spun? Alright, whatever. I guess I just don't get to spawn 3 of them anymore. There it is. Thought they were the 18th. Are they the 18th? Yeah, okay, they start the 18th. Great. heck back here? How dare you? You wasted so much of my bloodbath healing. Look at what happened. Look at what you did. You got this poor little guy killed. It was your mistake. It's your fault. How could you? Steam has stopped not having big sales. Steam is always running some form of large sale all year. Yeah, but I wanna get somebody Baldur's Gate 3, and that's not on sale right now. I would like for it to be on sale right now. Just want Microsoft to re-release Lost Odyssey on PC. What the heck is Lost Odyssey? Sounds like maybe it's a bit of lost media, if you know what I'm saying. Haha, got him. It's a video game? Okay. We're taking a step in the right direction. Full cutscene? Couldn't care less. I'm sorry to all of the Tempest enjoyers out there. Unfortunately for you, I am still Wrath Games' the cutscene skipper of all time. One game I miss evolved, that Monster Hunter style 4v1 game. Yeah, you know what? That was really cool. I remember when they were first releasing that. Hello, Adel Damaratin. Ooh. I'm closing in on the end of Endwalker. Closing in on the end of Shadowbringers, not Endwalker just yet. Been delisted from Steam, but you still have it in your library. That is a tragedy. I do kind of wish that Evolve had been a good game, because it did look cool, but was also during the days where I simply did not do the thing. I was a tiny child. I did not have the ability to make my own purchases. Okay, Executioner's Guillotine, actually the coolest move of all time. I get to chomp, chomp, chomp people. I'm also going very slow. Do you think you'll be able to do Endwalker? I don't know, maybe. I mean, I've done everything else up till now, so... maybe, probably. We might have to make use of Epic Echo more, but who knows? Maybe we get full stopped at certain points, maybe not. Well, are you checking your compass, or did you finish those? I'm not checking my compass, nor do I think I finished them. But we'll worry about that later. You know what? Just for you. I did not finish them. Solo only DSR one. I wish. My real one, if I had the ability to just solo literally anything in the game, okay? If we're talking literally anything, I could just make it happen somehow. Like, I sat down with Yoshi P, and Yoshi P said, I will let you do this. I will balance it for your character specifically for a one-off. Pick one. It would be Delibrum Regine Savage. I would want to do that one. DRS is still, as of this day, probably my favorite piece of content in the whole game. Nope. Never mind. Go back. I've not finished talking to the guy. Must I talk more? Will the talking ever cease? Wrath wants to sit down at a mahjong table and win automatically because he's the only one that showed up. Yeah, that would be amazing, actually. I gotta go back and do Delibrum Regine Savage again. Q into Delibrum Regine normal solo? Maybe, I don't know. Normal solo could be a fun challenge? Maybe. If it was not for the fact that I can't really unlock them, I probably would. Swear with how people react to them, I might be the only person who likes Mahjong and Triple Triad in this game. That is incorrect. The Mahjong in this game is... There are people who play this game just for Mahjong. And I'm not kidding. Like, the Mahjong in this game is incredible. I just suck at Mahjong. Could do Delibrum Regine normal solo on a different character, just imposing the solo restrictions. Oh, you know what? Maybe. I could take a look at least. That might be fun. The only way to play Infinite Undiscovery is to have a still working Xbox 360 and a copy of the game disc. Game is not emulatable. Doesn't run on... I wonder why. Had the option to just challenge any trial boss to a game of Triple Triad to the death, that would be great. I sent them to the Shadow Realm, even though I would die every single time. Because someone told them to come on at European types that are running out of people to play Mahjong with. JP server is definitely the place to be for Mahjong, yeah. This game's Mahjong has a cult following. It's ridiculous. I can only hope that one day I will be good enough at Mahjong to be able to play the game It was a multi-disc game. Multi-disc games are basically impossible to emulate on the 360 because there's so few of them. They all work differently, and the people who worked on Sony just don't care. Understandable. Kind of get how that works. All right. Are you my target, strange blob? Yes. Become roped. I shall capture you like a Scooby-Doo character. Why did it not work? Hello? Okay, there we go. Reggie. Oh. You know, speaking of Xbox 360 games, can I give you a very controversial opinion? I played Fable for a lot of my life. The Fable series was a big important one for me. My mother played it and enjoyed it, and I played it with her, and it was great. I played Fable 1. I played it a million times. I played Fable 2. I played it like 2 or 3 times. I liked Fable 2 a lot. I didn't have to replay it as much because I could just keep playing the one save for like forever. Fable 3 released. And I think everyone that I heard from hated Fable 3. Absolutely despised it. Okay? I really liked Fable 3. I thought it was incredibly fun. I had a tiny little guy, absolutely loved Fable 3. It was a 10 out of 10. The moral lesson of Fable 3 was the only way to save everyone was to be a rich, evil landlord. Yeah, but I could be a rich, evil landlord and then save everyone. It works. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was great. Fable was fantastic if you didn't see the advertisements first. Fable 2 is fantastic when finished, but not great on release. Fable 3 is universally despised. I just really liked Fable 3. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what the difference is for me, but it was a great time. I had a blast. Unironically, no question, loved Fable 3. How's the grind life going? It's going pretty good, you know? We're almost at flying in the Tempest, which will allow me to level up. And then everything will be great from there. Not disproving my "you are the true villain" thesis. It's true. That's true for real. Listen, I'm just saying. If I could save the world all by being an evil landlord, I probably would. If that's all it took to save the world, yeah, I could do that. Ah, yes. My Aether Current. Wrath part of the problem games? No. I would never. You gotta understand. I'm so against being a landlord that I'm not... Listen, okay. I made a...
version of Doctor Doom.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. I made a terrible mistake about 3 years ago. I moved to work at a company away from my original home. And then I worked at this company for a while, and golly gee willikers, I rented an apartment. And then my apartment's rent price continued to go up to absolutely astronomical, unacceptable numbers. And then I said, okay, this sucks. This is terrible. I have been in this place long enough that they will give me assistance on doing a down payment for a mortgage. Because golly gee willikers, I wouldn't be able to do it without that. And look at this. A simple house that is for sale for like 120K. What a masterpiece. I would love to buy that. Sure. Cheap, affordable homes? There could be nothing wrong with this house. There's no way. That must just be a wonderful thing. And then my real estate agent told me the same thing. It's like, no, there's no problems. It's definitely not a problem that the floor is squishy. That's not a problem at all. You don't have to worry about it. It's perfect. It's perfectly fine. Where is this aether current? It doesn't exist. Is not real? 21 yalms to the north. 15 yalms northwest. 9 yalms northwest. There's no aether current here. Am I crazy? Anyway, I guess under you? Where's under? Oh, I hate. Okay, fine. Anyway, so that happened, and I got the house, but my real estate agent yelled at me to spend more money because somebody put a cash offer on the house, and they said, I don't know, you're gonna have to put in a lot of money if you want to get this house now that they have a cash offer. And so I did. And so I bought it for incredibly more than it should have been bought for. And then I had to spend an insane amount of money fixing that house. I'm still paying the loans for most of those fixes, and I no longer live in the house. The house is currently sitting empty because no one will buy it from me. And golly gee willikers, you better believe I'm not gonna become a landlord and rent the house. I would never do that. I simply cannot. So I just get to suffer. I'm not explaining why being a landlord is okay. I'm explaining why I hate landlords. If I can sit here and continue to pay this mortgage and not, like, get it rented just because it sucks and I don't want to do that, then just don't. you just don't have to. It's currently at the point, just for a reference, if I wanted to sell my house right now, the only offer I got for somebody to buy my house, I had to spend $20,000. I had to pay them $20,000 to take my house. Which, you know, isn't exactly possible. The most insane thing I was ever told. And I simply refuse to believe it, nor will I allow it to happen. So I just get to sit on it forever. Mentally, I just pretend like I have a vacation home that I can never go to. That's pretty cool, right? That makes it sound pretty cool, right? Actually, this is brand new. This is a brand new thing for me. I never said this before, but now that I think about it, if I just pretend like I have a vacation home that I just can't go to. Perfect. Yes, this is incredible. It's fine. It's all gonna be wonderful. Hello. Ah! An aether current. There is not but one aether current remaining. It could be a friend meetup spot. True. You should run a farm of Lala Gilbots out of that house. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm not gonna do that, Square Enix. This is a joke. Legally, this is a joke. Get the Aether Curse? Who are you? What have you done with Wrath? I need to fly around for this, okay? The fates are difficult to get to because of how oddly up and down this map is. It doesn't deserve the Aether Currents, but I'm doing it anyway. Hello, I would like my final Aether Current, please. Thank you very much. Look, here it is. Look, here, watch. Look, you better savor this moment, because it's not gonna happen very often. Congratulations. I have unlocked flight. I can now fly. Hey, isn't that guy that I just helped out? Wrath Achievement Games. That is 5 points. 10 points. 15 points. 2 whole achievements. Alright, now I just unlock the map for a while. 54,000 experience every time I unlock a segment of the map. What are you doing over there, Kremlo? Oh. Isn't this the one you were talking about, Kita? Hello, Rusalka. Wow. Didn't that just say you have flight in all of Shadowbringers? No. Wait. It does. Did I get flight in all of Shadowbringers? What? Oh, for the map exploration XP. No, that makes sense. Still not getting it in Stormblood. Yippee! We've done it. I am now level 99. Congratulations to me. I've done it. My brand is ruined. You're right. I'll never recover from this. Okay. What's next? We could go do more experience, or I could get Alchemist to 90 first. I think I'm gonna do Alchemist to 90. We go to Idleshire. Only downside on watching Wrath while playing Final Fantasy XIV is you hear a sound effect from the stream and think it happens to you. I was very confused for a moment, thinking a level 100 blacksmith leveled up. You know, it's the new secret blacksmith level. Just for you. Alright, hello, collectible appraiser. Which one am I doing again? Race Squeeze? $392,160 times 2. I will get 784,000 experience for every race we hand in. 10,838 divided by 780. I need 14 race suites. Okay. 28 of everything. We'll go look closer. XP is higher for a high collectible, is it? Oh, 471,000. Okay. $10,838,000 divided by 471,288 times 2. We need 12 race suites. Okay. This changes things. Not by a significant amount, but it changes things. Hello, not Janet. How's it going? We often do our deep dungeon stuff while watching Final Fantasy content, but sometimes our tank buddy will stream his runs alongside us. We're constantly distracted by his deep dungeon run while doing our deep dungeon run. It's fine. You know, sometimes you just have to sit in a Discord call and screen share and just play video games. That's just how it works. That is actually a legal requirement for existing. You have to do that every once in a while. I don't make the rules. Your boy is tired. Understandable. I am also a little tired. You know? Shocking concept. Absolutely shocking concept. I think waking up and then immediately doing stream maybe is not intuitive to no longer being tired. So that might be part of the reason why I'm so tired. Did you eat breakfast? You think I eat breakfast? That's a very funny joke. Two, 3, 4. Okay. The is done. We're going to the Churning Mists, baby. The breakfast? What the heck you're throwing? Well, I want, and just imagine, right? Just imagine for a brief moment. I don't get hungry until I eat something. And I get up in the morning, and then I go to work, and then I work for like 4 to 5 hours. And then I decide it's lunchtime, and so I eat something, and then I'm hungry. A 3 and 4. Matt says we need 16 of them, but Road to 90 cuts that in half. Okay. This will be enough. Breakfast, lunch, dinner? No. We have wake up, bed rot, snack, the meal we begrudgingly got up to cook, the meal that we were distracted from making for an hour, and depression dessert. I like this. This sounds like a good plan. I would like to obtain the holy basil. Everyone, prepare yourselves. Today we strike for the holy basil. You also get the thing where your stomach rumbles and you can't figure out if you're hungry or your bowels are just mad at you. Well, no, but I do get the thing where my stomach grumbles and then I just sit here and ignore it. It just kind of makes noises at me and I'm like, okay, sure, man, whatever. Well, Divine, just break through the parasocial barrier and become friends with everyone. You used to do that, but you have a tiny breakfast on your first break. You know what? That's kind of sick, actually. I'm not going to do that, but that's a good idea. It's a good idea for people that want to be healthy. Strike now! The holy basil is upon us! This is our chance! Strike now! Gamers of the Mount! Strike and take the holy basil, which is rightfully ours. Boom, boom. Bo, 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 bo. Do you think Asians forgot to feed themselves while possessing a body? That's a good question. Did Asians get hungry? Like, on their own? Or was being hungry a new thing when they possessed a body? If I forget to feed myself, La Habre definitely does? Yeah, probably. You probably operate on vampire rules. What are vampire rules? Which ones specifically? The only vampire rules that I have in my head recently are that you have to have really cool and sexy poses on whatever piece of furniture you're sitting on. It is not legal for a vampire to just sit on a couch normally. They have to be stretched out like the paint me like one of your French girls meme. All the time. That is a requirement for them. Is this where I'm going? Yes, it is. It's the same for bisexual. Oh, okay. A 1, a 2, a 3. Oh. I will take my Gear Banyan mineral water and then move on. Vampires can't sit normally. Bisexuals also have their rule. Are all vampires bisexual or are all bisexuals vampires? I like to believe that it is a case of all bisexuals are vampires, but not all vampires are bisexual. one of my this does remind me, unfortunately, one of my coworkers was looking for help with finding a chair for their roommate. And they were like, yeah, he sits very weird, and he'll always sit like on the side and otherwise, so I have to find a chair for them that will like work for that. Could you help me search that up? Because I can't really figure out how to search that. And I was like, yeah, just search for bisexual chairs. And they were like, what? And then I had to link them over to one and just show that that's literally just a thing that you can search up and it will be there. It's a meme for a reason. And it gets me what I need. What did Wrath forgore? I forgore to do the whole Pixie Daily thingy. No more garlic bread for you. I would also rather perish than give up garlic bread. I haven't had garlic bread in so long. I haven't had bread in too long. I have to go pick up some bread today. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some bread. Nice, tasty bread. I like garlic, but it plays hell on good. As a fellow GERD haver, I will inform you that I agree. But I would never give up garlic just because it gave me heartburn. I will suffer the terrible acid reflux and getting shortness of breath because the acid reflux gets into my lungs. I would rather suffer that than give up garlic, as I have proven many a times. Reading up on the Elder Scrolls lore, and it mentions the garlic versus vampires as a myth because a single vampire died due to a pre-existing allergy to it. Another thing that I've seen with that in some adaptations is, like, garlic is less of a death thing for them, and more so just a very strong weakness because of how disgusting it is, because it has such an extremely pungent smell. And vampires have incredibly sensitive senses of smell to be able to be a vampire. I've done it. We did it. We did it. Congratulations, Alchemist level 90. I can now hit a singular button and craft my grade 4 tinctures. We should probably go get the other things that I need for this. I don't remember how to get the 11 strike. I think I just buy that one. How do I get you? You're just, I just get you. Okay. Levin strike Aether Sand. Oh, what about a move? Yeah, I just buy it. Okay. I could also get it from Levin Mint Thunder Rock, theoretically. I cannot get those. Never mind. I do not believe I can actually get those. Why wait? Let's make them. I mean, I'll make like one, maybe. All right. I'm gonna double check I can't get the 11 strike Aether Sand on my own, but I look at playing Final Fantasy VII, which everybody uses the JP voices. Oh. Well, hello. I hope you enjoy your Final Fantasy X tour. I hope it's a wonderful time. The fish is in Ilmeg and requires easily accessible bait. Okay. But does it have a low enough gathering point that I can get it? Levin Mint Thunder Rock. $8 p.m. Tomra Kalusia. Hold on. Yeah, 11 Mint is up now. Thank you, guys. Ephemeral to the northeast. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking. That's what we're hoping. I need to get. Nope. Hold on. First, we go back to Idleshire immediately. I need to get new tool and offhand for botanist first. If I could just get those, then we're set. Hatchet, scythe, back over to Tomra. Insufficient armory chest space. Okay, okay. Okay, we get 1/800. That's fine. Yeah, I want to try. I'm just waiting for if there's a node that gives me 5 hits instead of 4. Okay, there's 1,000. Very nice. Shouldn't you have crafted your new tools? There's no way for me to get the Land Saints crafted. Okay, so it looks like there's not going to be one, so... I want to reduce these as soon as possible. Why is that? Each one takes up inventory space. I'm not that worried about it, but okay. I can't use this in the middle of a craft, right? Yeah, okay. Or in the middle of a collectible. You get the sort button today just because it's relatively important. A bonus 68 lightning crystals, okay. There we go. 17 Levin Strike Aether Sand. Incredible. That's enough for now. So now we just have the last bit, which is Sweet Alyssum over in Rockteak Greatwood by Slitherbow. Wow. Is that key to farm crystals? That's a pretty good way to farm crystals, honestly. I mean, realistically, I only needed 5 Levin Strike Aether Sand with how much Spirit Extract we have. So, even better. And that should be more Sweet Alyssum than I ever need. We shall head back to the Crystarium. And then, okay. So I had to do 5 Pixie Dailies, just about. 5 or 6 Pixie Dailies. The challenge logs on Thursday, Wondrous Tales on Thursday. And then Sunday is it? Okay. I will not be making all of them, but I will at least be making one. Trained eye for a guaranteed high quality. Waste not veneration and groundwork until it's done. Beautiful. I can't even tell you how many fish this took. But now, next week, we will have absolutely everything we need. There's 1 week left. And then what could be multiple months of attempts. We will see what 7.2 looks like. See if there are any changes for me in that patch that make my life easier. See if there's anything we can do. But yeah. Next week. Next Sunday. 12/21. Thank you for stopping in, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful day. Let's go raid some. You know what? Alphino's voice actor is doing the Heavensward Alliance raids right now.
Ababa.
So let's go do that. How about that one? Okay, everybody. It was good to see you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Be safe. I shall see you on Thursday for our continuation. And have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.